My neighbors just got chickens again.
Did they?
Yeah.
How fun is that?
Oh, it's so fun.
Do they have roosters or just chickens?
No, I think they're just chickens.
Oh.
Huh!
You'll be fine. You can listen to their bird fucking sounds or
Yeah,
egg
I do.
songs.
And I listen to all their dog sounds too, but they listen to mine, so it's okay. We're all making sounds.
We
You know
sure
what I
are.
mean?
I do.
I always make sounds.
You're making sounds right now. Making a lot of
Fucking
fucking
M.
sounds over there.
I really would like for us to
Invest in new.
cash in that Patreon money at some point. Get a new fucking arm.
Girl, you buy it, I will fucking send you the money from PayPal.
Right? I should. I remember looking up like some that you could like move around while you talk and stuff and it doesn't fuck up the sound, and they were like $1,000 each, and I was like, we will never be there.
Oh, God.
Even if we were there, I'd be like, not those.
Even if we were there, I feel like I couldn't spend $1,000 on a mic.
Yeah, I
that I'm
know,
gonna
right?
Keep outside in a shed.
Too fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Let's go with like the $200 ones.
This whole shed is pieced together on a prayer.
It literally, yeah.
And
It's held
some
together by like duct tape and
matchsticks.
faith.
Everybody's like, for $10 more, it goes on smoother. And we're like, chunky's fine. I like a chunky.
God damn!
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah?
Sure. Yeah.
A fucking liar.
We just talked for like an hour and a half about how it's not going that great.
Oh my God.
but
Everything is insane right now.
Everything is a fucking nightmare.
I feel like it progressively is just getting more and more insane. So I'm just like, I was telling Erin, I'm like emotionally numb. Like,
Yeah?
I just am like, okay, like I don't want to do this thing in particular, but like I'm not going to kill myself so that it goes smoothly. Like I just don't care. I will show up to the event
Yeah.
and I will move my arms and then I will go lay back in my bed and recharge.
Where I want to be.
Show up at the next event and move my arms. And these events are like T-ball,
Right.
fucking barbecue.
We just moved the PlayStation into our room. We have the Switch in there, TV in there, and we just moved the PlayStation in there
Hell yeah.
from
Never-
the living room.
Never have to leave your bed.
Yeah, literally, I was like, hell yeah, we could put the mini fridge in here. We could put like shelves and have like a pantry. And Brandon was like, we need to spend less time in this bedroom. Like, I did math the other day and I spend like 12 hours a day in this bed. And I was like, we should probably just get a better one, huh?
Amazing.
Like, we should just invest in a better bed. I don't understand what the problem is.
I am definitely a bed girly, and I was just telling Lee like last night I want to get special like recliners for everybody in the family. Just get rid of the couches and we each have our recliner. It'll suck for anybody who comes to visit, but I just want to have like the comfiest recliner just for me, and like my favorite blanket, and like a little cubby where I keep all my shit.
Have nice
And
shit.
it's just my little area.
I think you're traumatized from having kids.
I know. Lee was like, yeah, so the kids could just steal it because you have all the best stuff and they want your seat. And I'm like, you're fucking right.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm gonna do that for myself someday.
Or they're going to be like, wow, that looks comfy. I'm just going to get on top of you instead of using my own recliner.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right. That's what will happen. And that is the reason I am crazy this week. My youngest just living on top of me all day long.
Oh, gosh. Is that your goddamn?
No.
No.
It should be, though. Actually, no, it shouldn't. My goddamn, it's pretty great.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
The other night, Lee and I were sitting down at the end of the night. We've had some chaotic fucking nights. It's been hard for us to even sit down and watch a show at the end of the night, which is literally our one little, not even full hour that we get together.
Yeah.
If you're a parent, you fucking know.
Yeah.
And so we're sitting down at the end of the night, and anytime we watch these shows, it's around bedtime. So there's a lot of like pausing. Like, I have to run to the restroom. I'll check on the kids and put them down. Let's grab a snack. Okay, start it. And then you get like another 10 minutes. And then you have to pause it to go help somebody wipe their butt or something. You know, like it's very, we have shows that we watch on the in-between times of like, mindless shit that you can pause a lot. And then the show that's like, wow, it
Intense.
takes a lot of your brain power. Yeah.
Takes after bedtime.
So we're
shows.
watching the like easy peasy brain power one, right? And this was on Sunday night, and we had a Patreon that we had recorded and published. But for some reason, I edited this video and all this shit, and then I went to go publish it, and I don't know, I just checked the end of it on a whim, and the audio was off, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's weird. And I don't know what I did or what was going on, but on the import process, the file got jacked. The end of the story is the file got jacked. So it was like late in the night, and I'm still trying to load this and see what's going on.
Oh, God, that sucks.
I know. And I was going between all these different computers, and in the end, I was like, okay, I'm going to come out to the shed computer because that's what we originally recorded on. I know the files aren't corrupt there. I'll just edit it there. And so I had done that, but it takes 500 years to export from the shed. So I was running out in the middle of our show. I was like, I'm going to go check on the kids and then I'll be back. And I said, I have to check on the podcast too. Like, check on the kid and the podcast. And I checked on it on my computer in my room, and it was all fucked up. And I was like, I'm just going to run out to the shed real quick. So I run out to the shed. I'm doing my fucking shit. And then I get back out, and I go to open the slider, the back door, and it's locked. Fucking homie locked me out. He didn't know I was outside. And I was like, this motherfucker, right? And we're in the middle of a show. Like, it's paused. He's waiting for me.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's been like maybe 5 minutes. So, like, that's a long time to check on the kid. He's got to notice I'm missing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm banging on the door. And the fucking dogs aren't even barking. They're just looking at me like, what? And I'm like, go get your dad. Like, and I'm like yelling, wait. And like trying to jump around the kitchen window.
Oh,
because
no.
you can see into the living room from there. It doesn't see me. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go around to the front and let myself in the front door. We have gates, right? Well, this fucking gate has been fine this whole time. But all of a sudden, this is the same gate that caused the hole inside of my fucking room.
Yeah.
When Lee's dad fixed it. Which, by the way, I still have that hole. And that gate is still fucking wobbly as fuck. So.
Great.
I know. And it has a latch around the front. So you have to like reach over the gate to open it. Which I don't know why. And, you know, normal people have a string or a wire, but we don't have that shit. And so I'm reaching over, trying to get it, standing on my tippy toes. It's dark and rainy outside.
Oh, God.
Because we had fucking weather here. I was, like, scratching my arm up, trying to get it, and you have to wiggle it, like, lift it up and push out. And I was trying everything, and I could not get this thing open. And my kids are asleep along that same wall, and I'm fucking rattling this thing, and I'm like, I'm about to wake up these fucking kids. And at this point, I'm getting pissed. Yeah. Because I just want to be inside.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to watch my show. What the fuck? How is my
done
husband?
out here.
And now I'm sitting here and I'm like, that motherfucker, I bet he's just sitting on his phone, TikToking away, has no idea, no sense of time, no, like, where's Stacy? None of that shit. And I'm out here in the fucking rain. And then finally, I went back to the door and I was kind of like, I had a moment of panic when I couldn't get that door open of like, I don't know why. I was in my own backyard. I was safe. I was fine. But I also was like, I don't have any other ideas after this. Like,
I'm unsafe.
I got to go around that other door. That's going to be so much goddamn work.
Yeah.
Should I jump the fence? Yeah. So
you can't jump that fence.
I know. So I just
You didn't
walked.
even have your flip-flops on.
Honestly, I didn't. So I just went to the back door again, and I was just standing there for a second thinking, like, what am I going to do? Just start banging and screaming until he hears me? And Lee happened to just poke his head around, like, where the fuck is Stacy? That was the look on his face, and he saw me, and he just started laughing so fucking hard. It was like we were crying laughing, and I was laughing, but also like, what the fuck?
Like, I'd like to come in now.
That took you far too long to notice I was missing.
Yeah.
Somebody could have taken me by now. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Also, don't go locking doors when you don't have eyes on me.
Honestly. And he was like, I'm so sorry. And like cracking up. But anyway, I was like, well, I got locked out of my own goddamn house.
Right? Oh, that's funny.
And it was like during a week of like, I'm just fucking over
Like,
everything.
I just want to be fucking sitting down.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm outside in the cold.
Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
Of course.
You know?
Oh, man, that's so funny.
Anyway.
Poor guy.
I made it back in.
Yeah, thank God.
It was much more dramatic in my head, too, because I was high.
I'm going to have to survive out here.
Oh, no, never going to make it. It's so
I'll drink hose water.
The rest of my weed's in the house.
Oh, no. That's the worst part.
What will I do? Just kidding.
That's
I didn't have my phone either. Like, I had just run out really quick.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't even call him.
I could have lived in the shed for a while. What's your goddamn?
My goddamn is actually kind of the same thing that it's been for the last, 47 years now, it feels like.
Yeah.
Is that all of baseball has started.
Oh, my
right?
God, it has.
Girl, Jesus.
I know.
We have practice twice a week.
I know.
Games 2 times a week.
I
So that's
know.
4 nights a week. I don't know if you guys are counting. And then we have another for the fucking little girl who's doing a sport too. So that's 5 nights
I'm in
a
your
week.
same world. I lost my shit
I can't.
yesterday about it.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, but it's so fucking much. And then Brandon and I do this thing to each other where we're like, we both want to make as many of the things as we can because they're doing this thing and you want to see your kid and you want to do all the things.
Cheer them on.
Mm-hmm. But that means that we both go to it.
You have to divide and conquer.
We have to divide and conquer.
Yeah.
And I think tonight is the first night that we're going to be
Divide.
dividing and conquering. Yeah. But I feel bad because I'm like, oh,
I
I'm going
know.
to miss his little hitting clinic. And
I've already divided and conquered. And my oldest has already said certain things like, well, you don't come to every game. And I'm like, oh, no. I come to every game. I don't come to every practice. And then he's like, oh, trying to catch me. Like, you didn't come to this game. And I'm like, babe, I I've literally made every game and every practice of your life up until the last, 3 months.
Yeah. Because it's
Shut the
you
fuck
don't
up.
need to be there. You don't
Yeah.
need to be there.
Oh my God, no, there's literally no point in us being there.
Yeah,
And then
to wrangle
you're just
the other
freezing
kid.
your ass off. I can't imagine living in any other state and having a fucking kid who plays sports. And you
No.
gotta, baseball too? Oh my God. I
gotta
was
have-
reading the schedule and it was like, okay, the game's from 4:30 to 7. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then the coach wants us there at 4 for warm up. I'm like, that's 3 hours of my life.
Yeah.
Like you said, 4 fucking times a day, and I'm already having a nervous breakdown. No, thank you.
No.
Actually, my son's team is having a scrimmage today, and it was like a last second. They threw it on the calendar, and I'm like, no, you
Yeah,
don't get
no.
all of my days. And everybody on
Literally.
there is like, my kid will make it. They're so excited because that's how it is in
Yeah.
sports. Is like you show up for the team, and I'm like, I'm the worst mom to.
Oh my God.
I can't. I just don't care. I have tickets to go see the Aztecs play basketball. I'm gonna do that with my family instead.
Yeah.
Season tickets,
Yeah.
bitch. I fucking planned this
You can't have this.
before my children were born. We've had these tickets.
This
I'm
is
not
the
gonna-
season before kids?
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking give it up the last game to come to your fucking scrimmage that you threw on the count. Which nobody is pressuring us. I am just annoyed.
Yeah.
that
Well,
it's
that's
so
what it is.
intense.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, we love it, and I'm like, you are not.
My people.
No, and I'm not theirs,
No.
which is okay, but I'm
Actually,
trying.
I found one person one other mom who is my people
Yeah.
on our team.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was 10 minutes over. Practice had gone 10
Oh my
minutes
God.
over. And
That's
I
the
looked
worst.
at her and she had a baby that was crying or
Yeah.
just getting fussy or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wonder if any of them out there have a
Watch.
watch or a phone on them to
Can
know
see
what
the
time it
sun
is.
setting and we don't have fucking lights? I
Yeah.
don't know. What's your plan, bud?
And she kind of blew up a little bit, I don't know, but I'm hoping so because I got a kid that's melting down. I'm on
Yeah.
a time limit. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I like you.
Yeah, I know. I've tried it a couple times with some of the ladies. I mean, we haven't really had a game or anything. They keep getting rained out, so I don't know them all that well, but I haven't found my people yet. You know?
Yeah.
Seems like everybody's pretty into it. And I'm like, maybe I will be. This is our first year of caps and all that shit.
Yeah.
So, it's a step up. People are really fucking into it. And I'm like, I think it's the parents that want it more than the kids.
They absolutely do. Yeah.
There are some kids out there. Oh my God. My
We
son
got
has-
a ringer on our team.
Yeah?
I guess he didn't show up for tryouts or whatever, assessments. And so they
Oh.
just put him on a team. And since
you
he didn't
got
get
him?
assessed, he didn't move up to the higher level. He should be on the higher level.
Yeah.
And Brandon's coaching or helping a coach or whatever. And he's like, this kid's throwing fucking heaters.
That's
He can
awesome.
pitch.
Hell yeah.
And they're all strikes. I'm like,
Yes.
I love that. But also, none of our kids can catch it.
Oh,
None of our
yeah,
kids can
yeah.
catch the balls he throws. He's throwing
there's-
we have
a
first
kid.
base.
We have a kid on our team too, and all the little boys, whenever they get paired up with him, they're like, "He throws too hard."
Yeah,
and it cracks
right?
me up. They'll
It's
figure it out.
cool. It's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool to see them all get better and everything. But Jesus Christ, the amount of time that youth sports takes up and money
Oh, it's
is just
insane.
insane.
It's insane. But you can definitely tell the kids who want to be out there versus the kids who are just like, "I'll try it."
forced or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay,
All
let's talk about murder.
Yeah, you want to hear about some Murds?
Fuck yeah. Want to hear about some murds?
Murds. Today, I'm going to tell you about James Kraig Kahler.
Is it Murds and the Birds?
Murds and the Burbs.
Burbs. Murds and the Burbs.
Murds and the Burbs.
That should be the name of a podcast.
Okay, someone start one. Murds,
Murds
and the Burbs.
You're welcome for the
every-
awesome name.
Okay,
Yes.
so James Kraig Kahler, he
Ooh.
went by his middle name, Kraig,
Interesting.
which was spelled with a K. So is Kahler.
Whoa,
Yeah.
too many K's.
It's a lot of K's. It's a lot of K's.
One more and we're in trouble.
One more and we're in trouble. So, he was born on January 15th, 1963.
Mm-hmm.
He was a Capricorn,
Okay.
which, according to Google,
Means he likes pepper. I don't know.
this is
Just
the peppercorns.
yeah.
Well, according to Google, it means that he's an overachiever. He's persistent, practical, and sensitive.
Oh my God. Persistent, practical, and sensitive overachiever. That sounds like me.
Are you a Capricorn?
No.
Sounds like me. I'm so persistent. It's not us.
Yeah, no.
Well, I only tell you that because that's all of the information that I have on the before times is
Okay.
his star sign. So,
Yeah.
figure it out, guys.
Maybe he's going to be very persistent.
He will definitely be an overachiever.
Okay.
So, cut to 2009.
Bum, bum.
Enter the third K.
No.
Karen.
No, not the Karen. That's never a good K.
It's never a good K. So, Kraig is 46 years old at this point, and he is married to Karen, who is 44 years old. Okay? He is the director of the Public Utilities, Water and Power Department.
Oh, the director.
No
Just
big
controls
deal.
all the water in town
No big fucking deal.
and utilities.
He is the head guy in Water and Power. I don't
Wow.
know if anyone here has seen Tank Girl, but that's a pretty impressive
I've not.
That's okay. It's a very obscure movie from the 80s.
Okay.
No one's seen it.
Okay.
I made Brandon watch it last night, though, so it's on my mind. He was like, that's interesting.
That was great.
Okay, can I do something else now?
Can you let me go?
Please help. And then Karen is a personal trainer.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Together, they have 2 daughters, Emily, who is 18, and Lauren, who is 16, and Sean, who is 10.
All right.
They
So
live
2
in...
daughters and a son.
Yeah, I should have said that.
That's okay.
Listen, hastily written.
We're here.
Per usual. They live in Burlingame, Kansas. And Kraig took a job as the director of water and light in Columbia, Missouri.
Stop it with these titles.
Listen,
I
he's a
am
very
the director
important
of Water
person.
and Light.
Mm-hmm.
Forever in your peace.
In Columbia, Missouri. Okay?
Oh, okay.
And I don't know why I put this here.
Is it very close to Burlingame, Kansas?
3 hours away.
Wow.
So the plan was, because we're in 2009, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
2008-9 / time frame.
Okay.
So he ended up leaving his job that he had, and he got another job as a director of water and light in Columbia, Missouri. And then the plan was that he was going to move out to Columbia, Missouri, which he did do. And then Karen and the kids were going to follow in the fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure. So, foreshadowing. Not all is well in the Kahler household.
Okay.
Karen and Craig's relationship had deteriorated, and Kraig was, allegedly, often physically, mentally, and verbally abusive to Karen.
That's not a pleasurable spouse.
No, it's not great.
Mm-mm.
So, for example, if he didn't get his way, he would blow up yelling, screaming, like
so he's a
shoving
little
matches. He was a little bitch.
Okay.
And he'd get into shoving matches. It would become physical with Karen.
Oh my God.
So Karen kind of learned how to not upset him throughout the marriage.
Right.
Like,
Not let it escalate.
yeah, not let it escalate. So if money's tight, she doesn't tell him how much she would spend on groceries just to not have that argument,
Ugh,
right?
That sounds miserable.
If he wanted to bone and she didn't want to, she would just bone because if she didn't, then he would sometimes become forceful and force himself upon her.
Oh my God. That sounds like my nightmare.
Yeah, and so she realized she wouldn't.
She's like, this could be less traumatic for me if
Yeah.
I just go along
Yeah.
with my captor.
I was gonna say she realized that she wouldn't be raped
Yeah.
if
but
she gave in, but I feel like that's still technically rape.
yeah.
Just because you're
Feels very rapey.
acquiescing to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still real
yeah.
rapey. Real
Yeah.
rapey. So kind of a little piece of shit, right?
Yeah.
So the relationship had gotten bad to the point where Karen was confiding in a woman that she met at work who was named Sunny Reese.
Okay.
Okay? Karen and Sunny became friends, and she told Sunny all about the abuse and all that kind of stuff. And then at this point, it's December 2008, and Karen and Kraig go to a New Year's party where Sunny is in attendance.
Okay. So it's a work party.
I think it was more like they worked together, but they were also friends.
Oh, okay.
But it could have been a work party. I don't
Gotcha.
actually know.
All right.
Either way, Sunny and Karen ended up kissing that night.
Ooh, little fire.
Lol, I just kissed a girl and I liked it.
It
And
tasted like cherry chapstick.
and Kraig witnessed it.
Oh.
But apparently he wasn't too upset about this kiss because, like every man ever, he was like, I'm gonna fucking get in on that action. I could turn this into a threesome, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Rapey Kraig, go for it, my friend. I'm sure
Yeah.
everybody's going to be like, yes.
I'm such a fucking
Also,
desirable man.
Whenever I hear this, I like want to see the picture of the person too.
Yeah. He's, I don't really know how to explain him. He had a lot of hair.
Okay, hairy man.
Not like a hairy man, but like a lot of hair on top of his head. Like a helmet head of hair kind of
okay.
situation. It was black hair he was an average looking dude. I don't know.
Okay, like not a dude that was
kinda
going to score a
smaller
threesome
guy.
out of nowhere. Like you're going to have
no.
to procure that, my friend.
Maybe he could have scored a threesome because of his status, like his job or something. Like, bitch, I am a city
director
council
of
person.
Light? Yeah.
I direct the light, water, and power.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you
Do you want...
care to hop on? I don't know. I don't know how they normally proposition women. But Karen and Sunny were both like, ew.
Yeah, this was... We
No.
just kissed a girl and liked it.
Yeah, gross. Get
Yeah.
the fuck away from us. But, unbeknownst to Kraig, they started a relationship.
In secret?
In secret.
Oh, shit.
Little secret. But it's not a real
Honestly,
big secret because he saw them kiss. But
Right.
it's also a secret because it became a relationship.
I mean, I could see the appeal for her, though, to be like,
Oh my God, someone who's going to care about me?
yeah, like every night I have to like basically
Put up with this?
talk myself into being raped.
Yeah, which seems horrible.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah. So, after another physical argument with Kraig in January of 2009, Karen filed for divorce. And she told him she's got a relationship with Sonny now.
Okay, I'm into chicks.
Mm-hmm. She's like, sorry about it. I
Later,
am
loser.
now...
So now he's going to have a hatred for women.
Oh, you think? That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird foreshadowing.
I'm guessing.
It's almost like you've seen stories like this
It's almost like I've read about murder before.
once or twice.
Yes.
Or 287
Thrice.
times.
On a fortnight.
So Karen also petitioned for an order of protection against her husband in March of 2009
Okay.
after a domestic violence incident.
Was this after she was like, later loser?
Mm-hmm.
And
This
then-
is, yeah.
That's
She
not
was
good.
like, we're getting divorced. I'm no longer into you or your kind.
Mhm.
I am going to embrace this relationship with a woman.
Right.
And he didn't like that, obviously. So
He's like, no, stay with me.
I don't know what actually led to the argument, but in the petition for the order of protection, she stated, quote, I'm afraid it will escalate so far that someone is going to be seriously hurt.
She's like, me, that I might.
I'm going to be someone
Yeah.
right
this
here
gal over
is
here.
going to be hurt. Seriously. So Kraig was arrested for these claims of assault and charged with third-degree assault.
Okay.
Thing is, he was arrested during a city council meeting
What?
because he held public office as the fucking director of water and power or whatever.
And light. Yeah.
Yeah, and all of the director. He directs everything, and he was during a fucking meeting, so I guess the public is there. He's sitting on the thing,
And they were like,
came
come
in
with us.
Yeah, and they arrested him. So
Oh, scandalous that they did it that way. They did him dirty.
they really did do him dirty, which also, if you're going to be an abuser and all that,
Sure.
maybe just don't do that. you
Right,
know?
right,
And then
right,
you
right.
won't be arrested in public.
Yeah.
But
I'm here for it and I'm eating my popcorn and thank you for doing it during work hours.
100%. So it was super public.
Right.
He's not happy about that. Now, Kraig is...
Damn it. Now everybody knows I hit people. Women.
Everybody knows that I'm an asshole.
Yeah. Damn it.
They don't just guess. So he's losing his mind, right? I guess he bailed out of jail for the battery charges, but apparently he was so distraught that he couldn't keep his shit together at work anymore.
Okay.
He ended up losing his job, and he had to move back to his parents' house near Topeka, Kansas in, like, September-ish.
Ooh, that's not a good place for him to be. Because now he's
No.
going to, like, really be pissed.
He's only 40 minutes away from, like, Karen, or, like,
Yeah.
30 to 40 minutes from where she's
And
at.
I'm sure he blames her for all of this in some way, shape, or form.
Of course.
Right.
So everything is kind of status quo for a while until November of 2009.
Okay.
Sean, the boy, the 10-year-old boy,
Yeah.
had gone to spend some time or have Thanksgiving and all that with Kraig at Craig's parents' ranch.
Mm-hmm.
And Karen and the girls went to Karen's parents for Thanksgiving.
That's kind of hard that the kids get separated at Thanksgiving, you know?
Yeah, I don't know why they got separated or
Maybe they chose to.
if Sean, wanted to go with his dad. But the girls were 16 and 18.
So they get to call the shots.
Yeah, I mean, you're an adult now. If they don't want to spend time with dad or whatever, like,
Right.
I wouldn't force them at that age. That's
Yeah.
kind of a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if said dad was abusing me, you know? Not doing that.
Yeah, hard pass.
And then it was tradition that the family would always spend the weekend after Thanksgiving at Karen's grandma's house, Dorothy White.
Okay.
Okay? So Sean called to ask if he could stay at his dad's for a couple more days instead. And Karen was like, no.
It's tradition.
It's as is tradition. You have to
Dutiful.
come to Grandma Dorothy's house or
Right.
whatever they
I
called
don't know
her.
how many of these we get with her.
She's 89 years old.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
let's go to this
We got
one.
a couple more years, maybe, my friend.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
Yeah. So Craig's mom waited until Kraig was out running errands, and then she brought Sean to meet with Karen so that
Okay.
he could go
Yeah.
to the grandma's house, right? Well, his great-grandma's house.
Yeah.
And then Karen and the three kids went to visit Dorothy White, who, as I said, is Karen's 89-year-old grandma. And then at about 6 p.m., while they were at Dorothy's house, Karen and Sean had found a bunch of old coins at Dorothy's house.
Oh, exciting.
And so they decided to clean them in the kitchen sink. Okay.
Interesting.
I don't know why.
Fun pastime.
Fun pastime. Maybe they had just learned that Coke cleans pennies. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know what they were
Like,
doing.
we got some CLR back here.
They're probably bored as shit at an 89-year-old woman's house. And they're
But
like,
you either got the stuck bowl of ribbon candy or clean some pennies.
what do you want to do?
I'll clean the pennies for $100, Bob.
Yeah, exactly. So you're like, I guess I'll try and get some rust off shit. I don't know. Whatever, right?
Oh, God.
So that's what they were doing. And while they were standing side by side at the kitchen sink, Kraig came in the front door.
Nope. Don't like this unannounced visit.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it was unlocked or if he broke in.
Did somebody say fire?
Yeah, had to kick the door down or something. I don't know what it was, but the alarm for the house was on because Grandma Dorothy over here
Wasn't fucking around, huh?
she had life alert. She was like,
Oh, hell
listen,
yeah.
I'm old.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she had an alarm system in her house. They could call the fucking 911 and it had like speakers and shit throughout the house.
Oh, fuck
right?
yeah. Okay.
So him entering the house triggers this call to the security company, right?
Good.
And Kraig immediately went to the kitchen and shot Karen.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sean ducked down.
Oh, my God. He's right next to his mommy. How
right
would you
next
do
to his
that?
mom. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Sean ducked down, I think, like behind the kitchen island, if there was an island or something, but he kind of fucking hit the deck, right? And then when Kraig came around to get closer to Karen to shoot her again,
Oh, my God.
Sean, ran around the other side of the kitchen and ran out the back door.
Oh, my God. Run, baby, run.
Okay? He said his first thought was that he needed a phone
Yeah.
to call for help. So he went around to the front of the house and opened the door to go back inside to get a phone.
Oh, my God. Okay.
But when he opened the door, he saw his dad walk by. And so he fucking closed the door and ran to
that
the
way.
neighbor's house,
yeah.
right?
Were the neighbors far away or something?
No, it was like a regular street.
Oh, okay.
He went to the neighbor's house and no one answered the door.
Oh, my God. No.
So then he went to the other neighbor's house and they answered and they called 911 for him. He said,
Okay.
there's been a shooting. My dad shot my mom
Yeah.
at Dorothy White's house.
Right. That's so scary. Good job for him. What a little hero.
Oh my God, right? He's 10.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Horrifying. Meanwhile, okay, so that happened. Meanwhile,
Okay.
right before all of this went down, the cops were called on a suspicious vehicle. It was a red Ford Explorer. I guess fucking acting suspiciously.
What's this red Ford Explorer doing?
I don't like what he's doing here.
He's exploring, goddammit.
They said it was a loud vehicle that drove up fast and parked on the side of the road, and then they got out of their car and walked down the road or something, and so they called, and they're like, this is suspicious.
Oh my God, this is us. Like looking out the window of our house. Like,
Except I wouldn't call it, be like, what do you think he's
no.
doing?
No, for sure. But we're just watching.
Yeah, but it was a couple, though, and so they're like, oh, see this fucking red Ford Explorer is being all suspicious, and 911 was like, I don't know, keep an eye on him.
Yeah, like let me know if he does anything with that suspicion.
Yeah, and then they said that a person came back to the vehicle with and put something in the back seat, and the couple, the dude, yelled out like, "Hey, stop right there," or whatever, right? And the guy looked at him and was like, "Well, fuck off!" Put the thing in the back seat and took off, right?
Okay.
So,
That sounds like a good way to get yourself shot, too.
yeah, sir.
Hey, I saw you committing that crime that
Also,
I'm not even sure if you actually committed or
you
not.
don't even know what it is. It's a
Yeah.
suspicious vehicle. What are you doing driving on my street?
Yeah.
What do you fucking
Right.
mean? I'm allowed to. Like, all right. But either way,
Yeah.
this call comes in for the suspicious vehicle, right? And the cop responding to this suspicious vehicle call was Deputy Sheriff Nathan Perling.
All right. What's up, Nathan?
And while Nathan was en route, he overheard on the radio a call about a shooting at that same address that he's going to for this suspicious vehicle.
Oh, interesting.
And so he's like, I'll bet
That
those
was
two
the
things are linked.
Yeah. I bet that guy was pretty suspicious.
He must have been acting super suspicious.
Right?
So he arrived on scene. The Ford Explorer is gone.
Okay.
And since it was a shooting, he kind of posted up outside in the front area,
didn't run
front
right
yard.
in.
Yeah, and then didn't see any movement or anything. So then he went up to the porch, and from the porch, he could see inside Dorothy White was in a recliner,
Not the grandma.
clinging to life, nursing a gunshot wound to her abdomen.
Oh my God.
Fucking-
Grandma?
Dorothy's a badass.
Yeah, she's just holding her guts in.
Just,
Like,
I imagine smoking
go
a
get my
cigarette in the other
daughter.
hand.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
this one got me. I don't know. You know?
You got me, butch. Oh no, Dorothy!
Yeah.
I swear to God, if he took out the 89-year-old grandma, I'm gonna be so pissed. Does she not make it?
She does not
They
make
can't.
it.
They can't survive hip falls. Like,
No, they're so brittle.
oh man.
So then Nathan went to the rest of the house, and he saw Karen on the floor in the dining room. He
In
went
the dining room?
She was in the dining room, so
She
she
crawled
was
away?
shot twice. I think she had crawled away. She was still alive.
Oh my God! No way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Please live! Please live.
He went to check for a pulse, but he heard someone yelling upstairs. So
Oh, no.
he went upstairs, and he found 16-year-old Lauren. She was still conscious and able to talk. She told the deputy that her dad had shot them.
Was she shot too?
Uh-huh.
He shot his baby.
She was shot twice. They were all shot twice except for Dorothy, who was shot once. Just a spoiler of fucking recap, because I probably don't summarize this
Oh
well.
my God. Okay.
So she was shot twice, and she's still clinging to life. And she tells Deputy Perling, "Don't let me die. I don't want to die."
Oh my God, that's so sad.
I hate it.
What? How would you be able to shoot your own children? I still never will understand.
So Deputy Nathan comforted her and then searched the rest of the house, finding Emily dead in the living room. Emily was the only one who died in the house.
Oh my God.
He had also found .223 casings inside the home, which come from a rifle.
Okay.
So he obviously called for hella backup, right? Like,
Yeah.
hey, there has been an event. We need all of the medical
ambulance.
attention you can get,
Yeah.
right? And when medics arrived, one testified that Dorothy had told him that Kraig had come in and just started shooting.
Oh my God. And he's just mad that his son is there?
I don't even know if he's mad that his son is there,
Like, what is he mad about?
being left for a woman.
That is the reason that he murders his entire fucking family?
Yeah, being left.
Like, Jesus. Do you have an ego?
Do you?
I mean, it sounds pretty fucking big. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I thought maybe it was all tied to because Sean
because
didn't
he
get to
asked
stay at his
stay.
house and his
No,
mom made him go.
Maybe that was a trigger to
But
it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but the whole defense and all of this and everything is tied to like, listen, he snapped because
How unnecessary.
left him for a woman. So
Oh,
you know how men are so emotional.
oh my God. Jesus Christ. What's fucking wrong with people?
Keep in mind, this entire shooting and when the deputy responds and talks to Lauren is all audio recorded on the Life Alert house alarm, right?
Oh, yeah.
So they played that for the jury. You can hear the deputy talking to Lauren. You can hear Lauren saying that her dad had shot them.
Oh my God. Can you hear the actual shooting? And
You
shit?
can hear the actual shootings,
Oh.
and you kind of realize that he had to chase his daughters through the home because they knew what was happening
So they
after
were trying to run away.
Karen. Yeah,
Oh
that
my
she was
God.
upstairs.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That is psycho. So what happens? He gets arrested?
So I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'm like, isn't that crazy?
That's the end of my story. No. I know. I'm just like, I don't think I have any more questions other than like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So Emily was pronounced dead in the home.
Mm.
Karen, Dorothy, and Lauren were transported to the hospital, where they all eventually passed away.
That's so sad.
Dorothy was the last one to die 6 days after the shooting.
Oh my God. She survived for 6 days?
6 days.
Holy shit. And
She's
Sean
a
survived
fucking badass.
everything.
And Sean got away. We don't know why he left Sean unharmed or
I'm
if he
sure
noticed.
because it was like a favoritism thing.
It
Like,
could
it
have
sounds like
been.
Sean was with him the weekend before, spent Thanksgiving.
Yeah. But he might have
And
just
Sean's
not
not a chick.
noticed. Like, you're going for Karen, Sean leaves the house, and you're like, I'll get the rest of them. You know?
I don't know. He was standing right next to her.
I don't know.
I bet his dad spared him.
It happens fast. Maybe.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
his dad also might have spared him. Maybe because he's a man. I don't know.
That's pretty fucked up.
I don't know. Maybe
so
it's
bad
some
for Sean.
weird, deep-seated, sexist, misogynistic thing.
It sounds like it. Maybe I'm placing my own.
It could be that too.
Objection.
I've got a lot. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Be better.
I
And
don't
I
plan
will.
on it. Sounds hard.
So, obviously, the police set up a bolo for the Red Ford Explorer, and they get a hit that the vehicle had been abandoned on the side of the road somewhere.
Okay.
So they set up a 2-mile perimeter around the vehicle, and they searched for Kraig for about 7.5 hours.
My God.
They
What, they
used-
think he can't get further than 2 miles?
Not in 7.5 hours.
I guess. Shit.
You could walk that.
You could hitchhike. I was like, thumb hike. What's the thing with a thumb?
You could just run.
Yeah.
Like
You
20
could.
minutes, you'd be out of there.
Out of that 2-mile radius. Yeah, it is about 20 minutes, huh?
I mean, if you run.
9-minute mile.
Yeah. So they used helicopters, patrol cars, and men, and canine units. Unsuccessful. Did not find him. Inside the abandoned vehicle, they found a box for a .223 caliber Mac 90 rifle.
How convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Our weapon.
Additional rifle clips. A hiking backpack with soap, lotion, hand towels, toilet paper, cotton balls, beef jerky, and trail mix.
That's weird.
And a large amount of canned goods.
So he was going to bug out somewhere?
Sounds like he was trying to,
Yeah.
survive somewhere, but
Is
then
this
I don't
like
know
a
why you abandoned.
Premeditation sign?
Feels like it.
That's weird.
I don't know why you abandoned the plan so quickly. Maybe
Yeah.
because they were looking for the car.
But, like, take your shit out of the car. Take your backpack, my friend.
It's just a backpack.
Yeah.
Like, you could just put it on. I don't know. It wasn't until the next morning, Deputy Ed Nelson was working the beat in that area, but he hadn't been part of the search the night before.
Mm-hmm.
And a random car stopped him and was like, hey, did you guys ever find that guy you were looking for last night, like during the searches or whatever?
Weird.
Because there's a dude just like walking in that ditch back there looking pretty fucking shady.
I think I found him
Yeah.
on accident.
It might be him.
2-mile radius search, intensive search did no good. I found him in a ditch over here.
I found him. He's just walking. Just
oh my
walking.
God.
Yeah, so Ed was like, I'll go fucking check it out. Right?
Yeah.
So Ed went to check it out, and he immediately found the man, who he said looked cold and tired. And
Oh.
when he approached him, the guy said, I'm the guy you're looking for.
Okay, easy.
He's like, cool,
Shut
what are
close.
we looking for you for? Or whatever.
Could you fill me in on why I'm looking for you?
Why? So
I am.
Ed was like, all right, cool, let's get you in cuffs, my friend, or whatever they say, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what they say.
Hey, could I have you go ahead and turn around? And Kraig gave himself up willingly. He told the deputy every time.
I like it.
It's
I
like I want to say
bad, though,
detective.
so it's hard for me to laugh.
He told the deputy that he was carrying a hunting knife and a revolver.
Okay, he's like, just so you're aware,
I am armed,
I'm
no longer dangerous.
packing.
Mm-hmm.
No
And
longer dangerous. I'm too cold and tired to be dangerous.
I just want a good night's rest. So the cop also found hundreds of dollars in cash on him,
Oh shit, okay.
pliers, gloves, a flashlight, and a mesh hunting bag.
That's weird.
So obviously he's arrested,
Yeah.
and he was charged with capital murder,
Okay, good.
which comes with the death penalty,
Good.
and 3 counts of first-degree murder, and 1 count of attempted murder. I'm assuming Sean.
Yeah. Wait,
No,
No.
I fucking did this shit last night, and I was so confused. No, I think it's 1 count of capital murder, 3 counts of first-degree murder, and then 1 of attempted murder.
Okay.
And then aggravated battery.
That
there it
sounds
is.
more
Yeah.
like it. I
Yeah.
was like, wait, questions.
I know. I did the same thing, and I think I did it last night, and then came up with the answer, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then now reading it again, I'm like, that's not enough.
That doesn't add up. There's one more victim.
And the aggravated battery is from when he broke into the house.
That is very aggravating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Battery, like.
mm-hmm. His son was 12 at the time of the trial in 2009,
Mhm.
and he testified against Kraig, but he asked that they not give him the death penalty, saying, please don't take my whole family away.
Oh my God, that's so sad.
Ooh.
Wow, I feel so bad for that little boy.
Oh my God. Can you fucking imagine?
12-year-old up on the stand. What
How
a rough life.
sad is that?
Yeah, that's awful.
It breaks my heart.
So they nuked him, right? No, I'm just kidding.
So
I'm just
during
kidding.
the trial,
Sorry. Terrible
Sorry.
joke.
Just a capital punishment joke.
Yeah, you know, very lighthearted.
So during the trial, Karen's sister testified and said something along the lines of, like, after he's sentenced, I'm going to go outside and enjoy the day.
Mm-hmm.
And Kraig was making little sarcastic comments to his lawyer, I guess, like, throughout her entire testimony, saying things
Ugh.
like, oh, it's a nice sunny day outside because it's sunny.
Oh,
The
I was
woman
like,
that-
I don't get it.
Is it just really rainy inside the jail? Now, the woman that his wife was
yeah.
having a relationship with was
Oh my
named Sunny.
God, what a psycho.
Right? And also,
Jesus Christ.
homie, like,
Let it
that's
go.
not endearing.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
It's so ugly to be so jealous and bitter. Like,
It really doesn't look good on you.
it really gives me the ick.
Yeah,
You know? Like, it's
yeah.
very like, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
nobody thinks that's funny. You just
No.
look so bitter.
Yeah. I mean, he is.
Yeah.
It just shows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're a little bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Or you're just going to be a little fucking bitch about it.
Check that box
And
again.
to still make pop shots after you annihilated almost your entire family.
like, no remorse.
Yeah.
How-
You're such a disgusting person.
How awful, though, that Karen had been living with somebody like that. You know? And those
Right?
girls, too, were raised by somebody like that.
Yeah. It's so sad.
And Sean. Not to forget Sean. You
Yeah,
know?
of course.
He sounds like a pretty awesome kid, after all.
He survived. He made it through all this.
Yeah.
He made some other comments about Sunny during the trial, like the last time I saw the girls was on Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
and he said, like, yeah, with Sunny.
Oh, my God. Dude, I'd be afraid to be Sunny in the story. Like, Jesus.
Oh my God, right? Sunny testified against him as well.
Did she?
Yeah. Either way, he's just a bitter asshole, right? And the jury came back
A
with
bitter bitch. some
bitter
might
little
say.
bitch.
Yeah.
And the jury came back with a guilty verdict,
Good.
which means the death penalty. And the judge was basically like, bro, do you have any fucking remorse for this kid? Or, like, not
Yeah.
remorse, but, like,
Yeah.
sympathy for this kid?
Yeah, your own son.
No,
Sorry,
no,
me?
no, to the
Oh.
jury. He
Oh.
said that to the jury. Like, you don't have sympathy for this child who doesn't want their dad to get the death penalty. You're giving him the death penalty. And the jury was like, fucking nail him.
Yeah, I would have probably been the same way.
I would
The judge didn't care. Or the judge was like upset. Like,
Yeah,
oh
the
my
judge was,
God,
like,
jury, come
kind
on.
of upset. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I guess you could probably be, like, not guilty of capital murder, and then maybe it would have been a whole other trial, and then he would have
Yeah.
been charged with first-degree murder. I don't know. I don't know the logistics of what it could have
He
been.
can try to appeal.
Yeah, exactly. And don't worry, he does, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm so mean.
he was sentenced to death in 2011.
Okay.
In 2023, he filed a civil suit against Kansas to try and get his conviction and sentence overturned, but I don't believe that that has been concluded yet. I think they were having
Right.
some preliminary hearings and stuff in, like, November of last year.
Yeah.
So maybe now it'll be coming to light again, something.
I mean, he fucking murdered
Yeah.
his entire goddamn family.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm okay with the death penalty.
Yeah.
Although I do feel bad for the kid. But, like, what if his dad is, like, a negative influence on him? I don't know, but...
I mean, do they actually get executed when they have the death penalty in Kansas? You know, like, Texas is the
Yeah,
one that
yeah.
really
Or speeds that
follows
shit
through.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like every other state is like, you'll be on death row for 50 years until
Maybe.
they die or whatever.
Yeah, I don't really know how Kansas feels about that.
Yeah, I don't either. And I don't know.
That's fucked up.
Super fucked up.
Oh, my God, I feel so bad for Sean.
Right?
Ugh.
Oh.
What an asshole, though, man.
Yeah.
Just let people leave.
Just let people leave.
Take the rejection.
Yeah.
And do better.
Don't be a little bitch about it.
Or don't like those people because they don't like you.
Or be better, and then they'll want to be with you, and then you can be like,
Right.
nah, you left me.
Don't be so rapey.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be so fucking rapey, and you'll get someone else. I don't know.
I have an idea. Just be a decent human being.
Yeah, maybe all those times when she said no, and you were like, fuck your feelings.
Yeah, you should have not said that.
You should have not done that, and then you wouldn't be in this position.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, man.
Oh my God, that's awful. Well, thanks for that horrifying story.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. At least, like, babies didn't die. You know?
Yeah.
Someone's babies died.
Someone's baby's dead. Oh,
That makes
Dorothy.
me so sad. Okay, so if you guys want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case, go to our social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok. Join us on the Facebook group called the Goddamn Pod Group.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you should email us at isgdpodcast@gmail.com if you have any case suggestions or if you just want to be like, what's up, ladies?
You could
Or-
join our Patreon and hear all the cars that come through.
That's true. Join our Patreon. It's only $1. For as little as $1 every month, you get access to all of our back episodes and you get an extra episode every month. And by back episodes, I mean Patreon episodes.
Mm-hmm.
There's different tiers. You can get access to behind the scenes video footage. And like Erin said, hear all the cars driving by or hear Stacy squirm because she really has to pee. And you can snail mail us at
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 9197.
9. And I think it's been pretty dry there. So somebody mail Erin something.
It has
Say
been
hi.
pretty dry there.
I mean, like, you don't have to send anything fancy. Like a card. That'd be great.
You could send a postcard.
Oh my God, a postcard. We haven't had postcards in a while. Our whole wall is filled with postcards. It's been quiet. I think it's because we're not asking for it.
It could be that.
Yeah. Anyway, we love you guys so much.
Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.
Bye.